Ladies and gentlemen, let's face it, nobody cares about your dreams, your struggles, or the excuses you make. The world isn't waiting for you to get it together, but here's the good news. It's exactly why you have the opportunity to rise above. If you want success, you're going to have to work harder than anyone else because nobody's going to do it for you. In this world, we often expect others to understand our challenges or give us a helping hand. But the truth is, most people are focused on their own lives, their own goals, and their own struggles. And that's okay, it's how it should be. The sooner you accept this reality, the sooner you can channel that energy into what really matters, your own progress. It's easy to think that someone else will notice how hard you're working or that you'll get a break just because you deserve it. But it doesn't work that way. Success is earned through relentless effort, determination, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. So here's the harsh reality: nobody cares. The world isn't going to pat you on the back for showing up. The only person who can make a real difference in your life is you. And that means it's time to work harder than you ever have before. Every single day is an opportunity to outwork your competition, to push through when others quit, and to take responsibility for your future. The road to success is not a straight path. It's filled with setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But it's also where the greatest rewards are found. Success is not a gift. It's a result of hard work, sacrifice, and commitment. It's about showing up every day, pushing through the obstacles, and staying in the game long after others have quit. You have the power to shape your own destiny. Now go out there, get to work, and prove that you're the one who did care enough to put in the effort. The world won't hand it to you, but you'll earn it every step of the way. The world is busy with its own challenges. Don't expect it to pause and give you special treatment. The faster you realize this, the faster you can get serious about your goals. If you think success is going to be handed to you on a silver platter, you're in for a rude awakening. It's earned by those who are willing to work tirelessly, even when the odds are against them. You can't control how others see your effort or when you'll catch your break, but you can control how hard you work every single day. Focus on improving yourself and doing the best you can. There will always be someone out there working harder than you, so use that as motivation. Outwork your competition, outlast the distractions, and make it a point to give more than others are willing to. The road to success is not a smooth, easy ride. It's filled with challenges, setbacks, and failures. Embrace these moments. They are the building blocks of your success. Talk is cheap. What really matters is what you do. If you want to prove your worth, don't just talk about it, show it through your actions. Let your results speak louder than words. Self-reliance is the foundation of all success. You cannot wait for others to believe in you, to recognize your potential, or to give you the opportunities you deserve. If you're depending on someone else to push you forward, you're already at a disadvantage. The truth is, the world isn't going to hand you success on a silver platter. It's not waiting for you to get it together. The sooner you realize this, the better. You see, success is an inside job. It's about taking full responsibility for your life, your actions, and your outcomes. If you're constantly waiting for someone else to take the first step or offer the help you need, you're putting your future in the hands of others. And that's a dangerous game to play. The key to achieving anything worthwhile is to depend on yourself, to trust your own abilities, your own decisions, and your own work ethic. When you take responsibility for your success, you also take ownership of your failures. This might sound tough, but it's liberating. It means that you're not blaming anyone else for your setbacks, and you're not waiting for a hero to swoop in and save you. You're the hero of your own story. And that means you have the power to shape your destiny. Now, this doesn't mean you'll never need help. It doesn't mean you shouldn't learn from others or seek advice along the way. But at the end of the day, you must be the one who makes the decisions, who pushes through the challenges, and who gets the job done. Others may come and go in your journey, but you are the constant. And if you can rely on yourself, if you can dig deep when things get tough and keep pushing forward, regardless of the circumstances, you'll find that you're capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. No one is going to care about your dreams more than you, and no one is going to work harder for your success than you. So take control, stay focused, and trust in your own strength and abilities. Because when you depend on yourself, you unlock a power that no one can take away. And that's when things start to happen. The world isn't waiting for you to get it together. The reality is, life moves at its own pace, with or without you. There's no pause button. The clock keeps ticking, the days keep passing, and the world continues its march forward regardless of your plans, your excuses, or your readiness. That's the truth we all must face. You may have dreams, ambitions, and hopes, but guess what? The world doesn't care about them. It's too busy with its own challenges, struggles, and opportunities. You can sit around and hope for the right moment, but if you do, you'll miss it. The right moment never just arrives, it's created. It's built by taking action, by showing up, and by doing the work day in and day out. I think about it while you're waiting for the stars to align, someone else is out there taking advantage of the same opportunities. While you're making excuses about why now isn't the time, someone else is making it happen, regardless of the circumstances. The world doesn't have time to wait for your perfect conditions. It doesn't care if you're scared or uncertain, it just keeps going, and if you're not moving with it, you'll be left behind. The people who succeed are the ones who realize this truth early. They understand that time is the most valuable resource they have. They don't sit around waiting for someone to tell them what to do or when to start. They get up and do something. They act. They move forward, regardless of the hurdles in front of them, because they know that the longer they wait, the further they fall behind. Success doesn't come easily. If it did, everyone would have it, and we'd all be living the life of our dreams without any effort or struggle. But the truth is, success is not handed out. It's not a gift. It's earned through hard work, persistence, and resilience. It's about putting in the effort when others are giving up, and continuing to push forward when the road gets tough. Most people want success, but few are willing to do what it takes to get there. They expect it to come easily, as if it should just appear because they have a good idea or a solid plan. But success isn't about a moment of luck or a sudden breakthrough. It's about consistency, discipline, and the willingness to endure when things aren't going your way. If you're looking for a shortcut, you'll likely find disappointment instead of success. The real secret is that there is no shortcut. The path to success is often long, winding, and filled with obstacles. It requires sacrificing your time, your comfort, and sometimes even your peace of mind. There will be days when you question whether it's worth it. You'll face setbacks, disappointments, and failures. But those who succeed are the ones who keep going, no matter how hard it gets. They embrace the struggle because they know that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Understand this: the world rewards those who show up day after day and put in the work. Success doesn't care about your circumstances or how unfair life seems sometimes. It doesn't care how many times you failed before or how much doubt you have in yourself. What matters is how you respond. The people who succeed are the ones who get up, face their challenges head on, and keep moving forward. They understand that success is a result of overcoming difficulties, not avoiding them. So when you face hardship, when things don't seem to be working out, remember that this is the price of success. Success doesn't come easily, but it comes to those who are willing to put in the effort, who are willing to stay the course, and who are determined to push through the tough times. Success is built on perseverance. It's built on the willingness to work hard, even when you don't see immediate results. And most importantly, it's built on the belief that the effort you put in today will pay off tomorrow. Keep pushing forward, because success is not about ease, it's about commitment and the relentless pursuit of your goals. The harder you work, the closer you get to the success you've been dreaming of. Focus on what you can control, because that's where your power lies. The world is full of uncertainty, chaos, and things beyond your influence, and it's easy to get caught up in worrying about them. But here's the truth: you cannot control everything, and trying to do so will only leave you frustrated and drained. The only thing you can truly control is your response to the circumstances you face. Think about it for a moment. How much energy do you waste on things you can't control? How often do you find yourself frustrated by other people's actions, the state of the economy, or things outside your reach? It's natural to feel this way, but the sooner you realize that these things are beyond your influence, the sooner you can redirect your energy into what truly matters: your own actions and mindset. You can't control the weather, but you can control how you show up every day. You can't control how people treat you, but you can control how you treat them. You can't control the mistakes others make, but you can control how you respond to those mistakes. By focusing on what's within your grasp, you put yourself in a position to succeed regardless of external factors. This is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about understanding that your success is rooted in what you do with what you have. When things go wrong, as they inevitably will, it's not about the setback, it's about how you choose to handle it. You can either let life's difficulties derail you, or you can turn them into opportunities for growth. The choice is yours, and it starts with focusing on the things you can control. Your attitude, your work ethic, your decisions, these are all things you control. How you use your time, how much effort you put into improving yourself, how consistent you are in pursuing your goals, these are all within your power. And when you focus on these things, you stop wasting time on distractions and frustrations. You channel your energy into making progress, even if it's just one step at a time. The key is to stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Don't waste another second stressing over things that aren't in your hands. Instead, focus on mastering what you can, your skills, your mindset, and your daily actions. When you do this, you begin to see that the only thing standing between you and success is your own commitment to controlling what's within your power. When you focus on what you can control, you stop letting external forces dictate your life. You become the architect of your own future. And nothing is more powerful than that. So choose to take charge of what you can and let go of the rest. The more you focus on what you can control, the more you'll realize that you have everything you need to succeed, because success is built on your ability to act, not on circumstances beyond your control. Work harder than the next person, because that's what separates the achievers from the dreamers. It's easy to look around and think that others have it better, that they have the connections, the talent, or the opportunities that you don't. But here's the secret: none of that matters as much as your willingness to outwork everyone else. You may not always have the advantages that others do, but you can always control how much effort you put into your goals. And that's where the real difference is made. The world doesn't owe you success. You won't be handed a prize simply for showing up, no matter how much you might want it. The truth is, there will always be someone else who's working just as hard, if not harder, than you. They're grinding when you're resting, studying when you're scrolling, pushing through the obstacles when you're looking for shortcuts. So if you want to succeed, you have to outwork them. It's easy to get comfortable, to fall into the trap of thinking that you've done enough, that you've put in enough effort for the day. But if you want to truly stand out, you have to push beyond that. The competition is fierce, and there's no shortage of people chasing the same dreams. If you want to win, you need to be the one who's willing to put in the extra hours, take the extra steps, and do whatever it takes to get ahead. You've got to develop the mentality that no one else will outwork you. This isn't about burning yourself out, but about building the discipline and focus to work efficiently and effectively when it counts. It's about consistency. It's about going the extra mile, even when it's hard, when no one is watching, and when it feels like there's no reward in sight. That's when real growth happens. That's when you're laying the groundwork for something extraordinary. Remember, success doesn't come from luck or timing alone. It comes from putting in the effort day after day, even when it's not easy. It's about showing up, working harder, and giving more than anyone else. When you're willing to do this, you're positioning yourself to take advantage of the opportunities that will eventually come your way. In a world full of mediocrity, those who go the extra mile are the ones who stand out. So don't settle for doing just enough. Don't be the person who's only working as hard as everyone else, because that's how you stay stuck in the crowd. If you want something greater, something more meaningful, you've got to be the one who works harder, works smarter, and stays relentless in the pursuit of your goals. The difference between average and exceptional? It's simple: the person who works harder than the next person. When you commit to this level of effort, you'll discover that you don't just gain a competitive edge, you create a momentum that no one can stop. And that's when success will come knocking at your door. Embrace the struggle, because it's the very thing that will shape you into who you need to become. Life is not a straight line. It's a series of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that will test your character, your resolve, and your commitment to your goals. And the truth is, the struggle is not something to avoid, it's something to welcome. It's in the struggle that you find the lessons, the growth, and the strength that will ultimately lead to your success. Too many people try to escape the hard times. They seek comfort, they avoid pain, and they want the easy way out. But the reality is, the easy way never leads to greatness. The easy way never builds resilience. The easy way never develops the kind of character that can withstand the pressures of life. It's the struggle that forges you. It's the hard times that teach you how to stand tall when everything else is falling apart. Every time you face a challenge, you're presented with a choice. You can either give up, throw in the towel, and walk away, or you can dig in, learn from the experience, and push through. It's in those moments when you feel like quitting that the real growth happens. The world is filled with people who gave up right before they were about to break through. Don't let that be you. Embrace the struggle, because that's where the transformation takes place. When you look at any successful person, you'll find a story of struggle. You'll find moments when they thought it was over, when they faced failure after failure, when they were on the brink of giving up. But what set them apart wasn't their talent, their luck, or their timing. It was their ability to push through the struggle and keep moving forward. The struggle wasn't an obstacle, it was the building block of their success. Now, that doesn't mean you should seek out unnecessary hardship or that you should expect every part of your journey to be a struggle. But it does mean that when the struggle comes, you should see it as an opportunity to become better, stronger, and more capable. The struggle is not something that holds you back. It's something that moves you forward if you allow it to. When you embrace the struggle, you stop viewing it as a barrier and start seeing it as a stepping stone. Each setback, each challenge, and each moment of adversity is pushing you closer to your goal, teaching you new skills and refining your mindset. The most successful people are not the ones who avoided struggle, but the ones who faced it head on, knowing that on the other side of it lay the rewards they sought. So the next time you encounter a struggle, don't resist it. Don't curse it. Embrace it. Welcome it as part of the process. Understand that this is what will make you stronger, sharper, and more prepared for the future. The struggle is not something to fear, it's something to lean into. It's not the end of the road, it's the beginning of your growth. And if you keep pushing through, you'll come out on the other side as someone who is unstoppable. Stay disciplined and consistent, because these are the two key ingredients that will carry you through the highs and lows of your journey to success. It's easy to start something with excitement and enthusiasm, but what really separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't is the ability to stay disciplined even when the initial excitement fades. It's about sticking to the plan day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it, when the results seem far off, and when temptation to quit creeps in. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your achievements. It's the commitment to doing the necessary work even when you'd rather do something else. It's the choice to stay focused, to keep pushing, and to make decisions based on your long-term objectives instead of your short-term desires. Without discipline, all the potential in the world means nothing. It's the ability to stay committed to your path even when the going gets tough that will determine your success. Consistency is what keeps the momentum going. It's one thing to have discipline for a day, a week, or even a month, but true success comes from showing up every day, making progress, and sticking to your routine even when you're not seeing immediate results. It's not about grand gestures or bursts of effort, it's about steady daily action. Success is a process, and it's a process that requires consistency. The more consistent you are, the more progress you'll make, and the more you'll build the habits that will ultimately lead you to your goal. The key to mastering both discipline and consistency is understanding that the little things add up. Too often, people look for the big breakthrough, the moment when everything finally clicks. But the truth is, success is built on the foundation of small, daily actions, those seemingly insignificant decisions that, when added together, create massive results over time. It's the daily effort you put into your craft, your work, your relationships, and your health that compounds into something meaningful. You must also recognize that there will be days when you're not motivated. There will be days when the world feels heavy, when you're tired, or when distractions pull you in 1,000 directions. On those days, it's discipline that keeps you on track. It's the reminder that your goals are more important than your temporary feelings. Motivation will come and go, but discipline and consistency will keep you moving forward, even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Building discipline and consistency is a habit. And like any habit, it requires effort and intention. But once you make it a part of your life, it becomes second nature. You'll no longer have to force yourself to do the work. It will simply be a part of who you are. You'll look at challenges as opportunities to stay disciplined and consistent, knowing that each step forward is a step closer to your dreams. Remember, the road to success is paved with small, disciplined actions taken consistently over time. No one wakes up one day and suddenly has everything they want. It's the cumulative effect of consistent, disciplined effort that turns small actions into big results. So no matter how difficult things get, no matter how tempting it is to take shortcuts or quit early, stay disciplined and consistent. These are the habits that will carry you to where you want to go. Prove yourself through action, because actions are what speak louder than words ever will. It's easy to talk about your dreams, your ambitions, and all the great things you plan to do. Everyone has ideas, but only a small fraction of people are willing to put in the work to turn those ideas into reality. The world doesn't care about your intentions or your plans, it cares about results. And results are created through consistent, focused action. Anyone can say they want to succeed, but success comes when you show up and put in the effort. It's not enough to dream or wish for success. You have to take the steps necessary to make it happen, even when it's difficult, even when you're uncertain, and even when it feels like the world is against you. Words or cheap action is where the real value lies. What you do on a daily basis, what you create with your hands and your mind, that's what defines who you are and what you're capable of. Proving yourself through action is about making progress every single day, even if it's just a small step forward. Each action you take, no matter how minor it seems, moves you closer to your goal. The path to success is not about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping that things will just work out. It's about waking up every day and doing the work, regardless of how you feel, regardless of the obstacles in your way. Success doesn't just appear, it's earned, step by step, through the actions you take. The truth is, no one is going to believe in you unless you show them that you believe in yourself. And the way you show that belief is through your actions. If you want people to take you seriously, if you want to be seen as someone who is capable and committed, you need to back up your words with results. Talk is cheap, but results speak for themselves. The more you act, the more others will see your dedication and commitment, and the more you'll believe in your own ability to succeed. This doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out from the start. You don't have to have a perfect plan or all the answers, but you do have to start. You do have to take the first step, and then keep moving, even if you don't have all the answers. Every action you take builds momentum. It brings you closer to your goal, and it proves to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. Action is the proof that you're serious about your dreams, and that you're willing to work hard to make them a reality. So stop waiting for the perfect conditions or the right opportunity. Prove yourself through action. If you're serious about your dreams, let your actions show it. Start where you are with what you have and take the first step. Keep taking action, even when you don't see immediate results, and trust that over time your efforts will pay off. The world doesn't care about your plans, but it will pay attention to what you create. Actions are the key to proving that you have what it takes to succeed. And when you do that, success will follow.